Last session, the crew, as you will be called, seeing as you still haven't given yourselves a name, taken on a mission given to them by Romero. And they were charged with stealing the wealth of a particular kingdom under the guise of a bunch of actors. The party was split, with Kai being one on his own, the rest of them being the actors and actresses and the helpers. They met with the king, well, they meet with the king and queen. They met the advisors, councillors, guardsmen of the king and queen, had a bit of a information gathering session before starting their play. Off to a rocky start they were, but eventually through guileless acting, some crocodile tears, a speech or so, and some flippantry by Douggie, they managed to raise their approval up to quite a high level. The king enjoying it, the nobles enjoying it, and the commoners enjoying it, which is very impressive. The suspicion is still at 3, which means they are very unawares, and Kai, meanwhile, has been making his way through, starting in the waiting area, going through the garden, knocking out a librarian, and exploring the castle. Where we left off, he had just got onto the service quarters, gotten himself a new uniform, which was a butler uniform, not a maid's uniform, because he was not forced to undergo that sort of treatment. And we left off at the top of next round, Nyx/Kai having just hit conversation point with the elite throne guard. So, it is now Lorelei's turn at the start of the round, so everyone does gain a Valor.
Alright.
And we continue on with Act 2, part of round 2 or 3?
2.
2. Alright, so, Lorelei. Just to give you a quick recap, Lucius and Lara have gone into hiding while the war escalates, unable to relinquish their love for either Aldert Alera/Cyrus or Sarah, they are ridden with guilt. Here they confer with servants or perhaps some wild animals in the wilderness, searching their heart for answers. And go.
Okay, so last time Douggie came by and gave me some advice, who we're going to call that servant Nestor. So Lorelei will, from her previous thing of just holding her head in her hands, look up to Nestor, give a faint smile, and say, "Thanks, Nestor. You always just know what to say." And she'll also finish off by saying, "I can't keep doing this to both of them. I gotta pick one of them." And during this, she'll try to gain the commoner approval by it.
Go for it. Roll intuition, I'd say. Just go up, find my DCs. 8. That is.
I'm going to spend 3 Valor to add a +5 to it.
So that's 12 plus the 1 from the royal family bonus.
Mm-hmm.
No, is it +1 or +2? No, it's +1. So you have got a 14. So that is a success. Yes, the commoners are heartbroken almost by your steely resolve to choose either one. Some of them, you get a few not quite boos, but shouts of disappointment as some of them chose the other man. Split down the middle, of course. They were quickly silenced by the thunderous stamping of feet. The nobles are sort of drinking the wine now. There's so many whispers, and the king and the queen are leaning forward in interest. So yes, that does go up to 9, which does increase the bonus again. So you've now got +2 to guard neighbor rolls overall. Whispers abound. Rightsworthy. Oops. Can of course hold if you wish.
Yeah, I'll hold for now. Sorry.
That's totally fine. Douggie?
Okay, so previous turn I gave Lorelei's character advice.
Yes, you did.
So I guess I'll go give Derek or Dr. Rightsworthy's character advice. Any suggestion which one?
I have no clue what's going on anymore.
Yeah, right. What do you,
I completely lost my train of thought from that session too.
how to help explain this? Would you remember the entire point of what you're doing, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So I mean, you guys have managed to get the meters up pretty high. So at this point, you don't have to choose a meter to go for. You can just carry on with the script, should you so wish. It is entirely up to you.
I think I'll just carry on with the script.
Okay. So what is your character doing per se? I mean, you can just do like a small sentence to explain what he's going about doing. Giving me advice to X or punching Y.
If only he was that character.
Mm-hmm.
Advice, probably giving advice to one of the to Derek's character.
Okay. So Dougie's character, whoever you may be, is giving some decent heartfelt advice towards Derek's character, and the audience, whilst obviously not affected because you chose to not affect them, remain at their same meters. They're all still pretty happy with your performance. So you don't need to roll. Derek, sorry, did Rightsworthy want to act now, or is he happy to wait still?
I'll keep waiting for now.
Okay, Derek.
I have no idea what I want to do.
You can just hold your action and just not do anything the entire time. Forwarding the script would also help, of course.
I'll follow the script.
Okay. So, what's your character? Yours is Lucius or...
Yeah, Lucius.
Okay. So Lucius obviously is in hiding, which
Right.
makes perfect sense for you to not do much. You don't have any monologue or anything like that, so that's fine. You just count going to hiding and the audience understand that. Their meters are unaffected.
Derek is playing Saros, not Lucius.
Oh, right. That's true.
Okay.
No, Bob, I shouldn't sound that horrible. That's just my confused voice.
Well, that's fine. Saros is also off doing his own war preparation, so both the main two gentlemen have an excuse for not doing hard and fast acting, should they so wish. Monologues are available if they wish to affect the meters in any way, but that's fine. Right, so did you want to go now, or you just want to skip your turn in favour of just carrying on?
I'll just skip my turn.
Okay, so Rightsworthy is just you're playing as the Aldit or Aldery? Aldit, okay, yep. So he is also making his own war preparations. So we swing back to Kai, who has just met up with the Elite Throne Guard. Assume you can see that now. Yep, cool. So you step past the guardsman into the mess hall, and immediately the guardsman who was enjoying his meal looks up at you and stands up sharply. Who goes there? You know I shouldn't be disturbed when I'm eating my evening meal. And then he looks you over. Worker, what are you doing here?
First, right as I'm stepping into the room before he notices me, I am going to close the door behind me.
Okay. Well, I assumed you did that anyway, but yeah, that's fair enough.
Alright. I was asked to bring a message to you.
Oh yeah? From who?
The king.
The king? He's meant to be enjoying the theatrics today. Shouldn't be disturbed. Must be important.
He was
Who
in the
was it?
theater. That's why he just picked one of the nearby theater hands to run to you, rather than leaving the room himself.
Oh, makes sense, makes sense. What was the message then?
One moment, I have it written down here. So Kai's gonna fumble around.
You are going to have to make a negotiation roll, but you get bonuses or minuses depending on
Alright.
your message.
I mean, I don't really have a message.
This is the line of thought you chose to take.
Yeah. But
Wait a minute, hold up. Can you remind me, why am I even, like, confronting this guy? Does he have something important? Because
He had the key to get in on the left-hand side that you can get through because you balked the lockpicking roll 3 times.
Alright. Okay.
I think I have the message you want.
Oh, do you?
No. Fucking sand.
Oh, got that. Same way, pocket somewhere.
You know what? Let's go for it. As I get within sort of arm's reach of the guard, do I toss out paralyzing breath? Is that what I'm gonna do, guys?
Well, before you do that, you do register in your mind that despite the closed doors and such, noise and sword slashing, etc., will cause disturbances in the general peacety of the castle, so your suspicion will go up 1 per round.
What's it at right now? I can't see. Oh, never mind. I just had to scroll down. You know what? That is an infinitely better idea. What's something that a king would keep in his room and he might need?
More food.
If you can't think of anything, then you can make a intuition roll. I'll give you some lists.
Yeah, I think I'd like to make an intuition roll because nothing's really like.
Just make a flat intuition roll.
Alright.
I will toss things out for you. 10. Alright. So obviously you know that you're in a worker uniform, so you could be cleaning the room, or he could require like an expensive wine. That's about it, really. For a 10.
Alright. In that case, the king is greatly enjoying the play at the moment, and he asked me to ask you to unlock his room for me to grab some of the expensive wine for him to share with his queen.
Make a negotiation roll.
Alright, time for that nat 1.
I've already gotten the nat 1 first, don't worry.
8.
I mean, nat 2, so I fuck it up anyways.
Plus 2 for a 10. So he looks at you for a few moments, and he's like, "The king doesn't drink that much wine. The queen would never let him do that, no! He wouldn't say such a thing. Be off with you, be off with you!" And making shooting motions to force you out of the room back the way you came, so unless you choose to fight him, you are going to be punted. And then, depending on your action, we will go back to the top of the round again. You can hear through your headpiece that the play is in its second act, so your time is halfway done for stealing things. You are also halfway done for your loot.
I'm gonna leave.
You get punted?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Non-aggressively, mind you, but he does. He shoos you off, and you probably won't be allowed in unless you choose to fight him again, but you are allowed back in through the mess hall. To the servants' quarters without much worry. You still are wearing your oh, hang on a minute. Have I forgotten something? Because you're wearing your uniform. How much does that give you? However, the bonus is listed here. Give me 1 second.
Alright.
No, plus 1, which would have given you 11, which is still not high enough. So you are still planted regardless, with the door slamming firmly behind you. The elite guard, returning to his meal. We are back to the top of the round again. So everyone gains a valor. And Lorelei, it is your turn. We are on the third round of Act 2. If you wish, all of you choose to bring the axe to a close faster. But that will reduce the time that Nyx has to run about.
Okay. Lorelei will stand up from the stairs, arms at her side, and declare, I won't wait any longer. I'm going to go straight to his side. I can't wait a single precious moment. And she'll head off stage.
Is this you just taking the turn?
Yeah. And I will try to get the royal family approval by this.
Okay. Make another intuition roll. 16, yes, fucking destroyed it.
And
With your continued top tier acting, they are thoroughly impressed. King, Queen are enraptured by your main girl performance there. A few of the crowd are noticing similarities between you and themselves, and it's hitting all the right marks. The Queen even in a cold, dead, shriveled heart. Some of it does reciprocate your feelings, so it goes up to 9, which does include the extra bonus as well, which is +2 to all rolls. To do with the play. Okay. Rightsworthy.
I wanted to hold until after Douggie, but Bob's just gone, so...
Odds on that Douggie will just carry on with the play and not bother affecting the meter. But we can wait if you wish.
Yeah, you're probably right.
If he comes back and says he wants to do something else, then we can turn back the wheels of time. So we'll go down past Douggie to your held turn.
I don't have much reason to affect the script.
That's fine. Douggie, who is back, are you going to be doing anything during your turn, or are you just going to be milling about the place? Good answer. It's alright. Right, so buddy, are you going to take your action?
No, I'll just pass, I guess.
Okay. Derek, are you also going to pass?
Yep.
Alright, the play continues on, as noted, with Lorelei making her monologue-based speeches and such. Both gentlemen are making their preparations for war. Douggie is typing.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Is there anything, Merzendi, I noticed you passed. Is there something you're waiting for me to do?
Yes.
Because I lost my train of thought from last time. Was it to go up and talk? I'd give you advice. I think it was you're the last person I've yet to actually, and I know you also talk the most.
Yeah. I
Um,
was hoping for at least some vague framework as to the advice.
Yeah. Let me see. It's probably about stopping the stupid war and yeah, and then probably slowing like. Well, okay, you guys are a bit too young to be worried about getting married now. Just settle down. On
I
top
like
of that.
it.
Yes. Like, well, go take a cold shower, something. Just, now, should I try and make it funny? I don't think.
Like,
Ooh. You're the character that's really big. You're the character that's actually really strong, isn't it? Like not your character, but the character your character.
No,
Oh, okay.
that's Derek's character.
Okay, so you're the. Let me review it. You're the. Oh, you're the actual your elder or
Yes.
Blair. Okay. In that case, since your character is sort of emo-ish, I'm definitely gonna make it a joke.
what kind of joke are you gonna tell? If any. You're not forced to. You're not forced to. So if you want to, then go for
Definitely not slapstick.
it.
Oh, oh. Where would just dirty jokes fit in? Would that be commoner approval?
I think it would.
I mean, just so many sexual innuendos. I mean, so many.
Give me an example if you can.
Oh,
If you can't think of one, that's fine. Just say.
nah. That I don't really have one that pertains to this situation coming to mind. But I'm pretty sure if I had time to write a play, I could think of one.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So if you're going for the commoner bar and you're going for the dirty joke, make an intuition roll.
Ooh, intuition. Oh boy,
Can you justify anything else?
probably not.
Intuition, then, please. You got bonuses out the wazoo here, so don't worry about it too much. You have to roll. Yeah, no, you fucking yeah, easily. Yep, your dirty jokes do strike a chord with most of the commoner approvals. You do notice at the corner of your eye, the queen herself does let out a small, and then it covers it up pretty damn quickly. But yes, queen, it seems, is partial to a dirty joke. Goes right over the king's head. He has no fucking idea. He's fucking half eating, half watching. This theatre was more an excuse to eat popcorn. But yes, you do raise the common approval to 10. Does not change the current bonus, as it is +2 for 9 and 10, but well done. Did you want to take your turn now, Rightsworthy? Oh, Douggie made his act.
Yes.
Okay. Do y'all think?
I'm going to try to appeal to the royal family approval. Like the king's basically a child, isn't he?
Yeah, obviously in terms of like IQ and stuff, he's like a fully grown man. It's just more silver spoon from birth.
Yeah. Oh, Rightsworthy is going to give a speech about how he feels it's foolish to wait, that the young should step up and seize their own destiny, and just try to give something that like indicates like in favor of young monarchs.
Okay. Make an intuition roll then.
Okay.
Unless you can justify something else.
9, I'll spend Valor, make that 14.
Okay, plus your 2 for 16. Yes, it strikes a chord.
The 9 was already including the +2 Q.
Oh, okay. Regardless, you got it. Yep, nope. The king stops eating his popcorn, which is covered in various saucers. It looks like you eat it and you probably get diabetes, but he's fine with it. He stops, he looks up at you a moment throughout your entire speech, in awe. Maybe I can do this. And then, almost as quick as a flash, the queen shuts him the fuck down. He's like, shut up. You can't do any of these things, Humphrey. Just let me take care of it. Eat your food. And then he's like, yes, just do.
Sorry, were you waiting for me?
No. We were just doing the aftermath of Rightsworthy's role. If you wanted to hold your turn as you did last time, or skip it.
Yeah.
Fine. That is totally justified in Act 2. Kai, you're up. What's your pitch, plan, and play?
As I'm heading back through the servants' quarters, can I look around to see if there's anything valuable? I'm gonna assume not, but I might as well.
No, of the valuable things in the servants' quarters, you are currently wearing it. Obviously, the servants are there, and they are the castle servants, so some of them may know locations for each room, secret passageways, etc., etc., etc.
Alright, well, in that case, I'm just heading back towards this area. And remind me, there's a painting and a glass case something in here, right?
Yes, in the Hall of Mirrors, there is a gemstone and gold inlaid necklace within a jewelry case that you estimate you probably need a lockpick roll for it, and then a large tapestry which is across the wall.
Is it still crowded?
Obviously, there's still like the one or two, but you have seen that they're more than willing to turn away, mostly due to the fact that your earlier, or the group's earlier speaking to Madame Faye, and the actors currently astounding rapport with pretty much every fucking faction. They are quite willing to give you a helping hand if you ask the right questions, and turn a blind eye to you having your way with certain items.
In that case, I'm going to head over to the locked case, looking as though I'm just inspecting it and or cleaning before trying to pick it.
Yeah, no one notices you. Obviously, you're in work clothes, so you appear to be doing your job. Make a legerdemain roll, please.
Alright.
What'd you get? 14. Yes, easily. As opposed to the steal the case, then the necklace. Can't be no lock picking if there's no lock to pick. Haha. Yeah.
That actually is
easily.
pretty clever. I should just steal the door to the king's quarters and then get in.
As opposed to the door earlier. In fact, this one is easy as cake. Can you? And then the case is openable. The necklace stealable. Do you do so?
I'm gonna steal the necklace.
Yep. Nope. No one notices at all. Your glove touches it. The ring flashes, and your loot meter goes up by 1. You are on 6 out of 10 currently.
Then I'm going to close the case and relock it.
Okay, you do so.
Do I have any more time in my turn?
Yeah, I see you have a minor action left. Opening that was like a support action.
Alright, then I guess stealing tapestry isn't going to happen.
No, I'll let you do it if you like. It's another support action.
In that case, I'm going to steal tapestry.
Yep, it doesn't even require a roll. You steal it, easy as cake. You would have had trouble with it, you estimate, but the servants are so enamored with whispers of the acting group and your rapport has been built up that you steal it, no trouble at all.
Alright,
That
sounds
tapestry is actually very valuable. Your loot meter goes up by 3 to 9.
Oh. Wow, alright.
You only need one more, you estimate, and then you can make your way to the waiting room and swiftly make your exit with the acting group. Although your shenanigans with the knocked out librarian and guard, you estimate, might be noticed. So, it's up to you.
I hit that old man pretty hard.
Yeah, no, but what if someone comes to say hello to that old man? Anyway.
Well, I hit his body. It sounds strange referring to a living person as, like, hiding a body, though. Like, I feel like there has to be a better way to say it, but I can't think of one.
Item. Top of the round. Everyone gains a Valor.
Alright.
So we're in the intermission before Act 3.
This is the final round for before the intermission happens. But if you wish to have the play already drawn to a close, you can do, and this can be the intermission straight away.
I mean, we're already at 10, 10, 10.
Okay, that's totally fine.
You guys agree with me?
Yeah, I'm already off stage, so I can't even affect this round.
Okie dokie. The intermission. Well, this would be the act, and I'd say that you will just perform your roles as needed and as done. So Kai, it is swiftly back to you, but you do still gain that Valor. Next round will be the intermission round, where you guys can freely talk without having to weave it into your lines.
Alright, so the door on this side, it cannot be picked, right? It has to be the key.
Make a observation roll. Because it was the other side that had the big steel door. 14. No, the door on this side was literally just hidden behind a painting. That was the secret door. And then next to that one was another one. Which you did notice on your way in, actually. Because you had to have specified. But you did notice it. There is just a secret door behind this painting.
In that case,
Behind the tapestry, in fact. As you stole it, you noticed it.
In that case, can I enter?
Yeah, okay. You do skip past this maid as she was busying herself with cleaning. She may have spotted you, but obviously the rapport helps her to not scream for the guards. Welcome to the throne room. Okay, so within the throne room, it is a vast open space. This is where the king sits upon his regal throne with his queen by his side and receives the most royalist of guests, special people, that
By the
sort
way,
of thing. Yes, mate.
This guy's token is partially visible.
That's fine.
Okay.
He's just guard bloke number 2.
Is he, like, inside the throne room?
No, he's not using the corridor.
Oh, okay. Alright, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. There's a lot of rooms, so it's very hard to manage all of this.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. So,
Oh, I intend to, Rob. First, I'm going to close the door behind me as I enter. Then I'm going to look around to see what looks the most valuable in here.
that is fine. Let me just hide some things. Which I should have done before as you left the rooms. But I forgot to do that because I'm a dum-dum. There you go. Right. What are you doing, sorry? Locking the door behind you? Yep. So obviously I've explained the room. It is a vast open space, long nice carpet, etc., etc.
For now, I'm going to stick to, like, the corners and shadows of the room, but I am going to be looking around to see if there's anything valuable. Well,
Would you like to make a stealth roll then, if you are specifically hiding? Do so then. And that will be the, say, wow, nice. And obviously the boisterous noises of the nobles and the king and the queen do add +2 to that, so you're on a +19. Well, not +19, so 19 overall. So you damn stealthy, son.
You fucking guard, toss me out of the goddamn mess hall. I'm gonna steal everything while you're in the fucking room.
Yes, obviously you do remember that it was his lunch, so he may be on his way back. You don't know. So within the throne room, there are 2 chairs. On one of the chairs, you can see, is a lot of food. But within the holster of that chair is a long stick, and upon that stick is a very large, ornate gem, and this is the king's scepter, which is worth
Anything else?
top dollar. Nothing you can notice specifically. Nothing that jumps out at you.
Can I not steal the thrones?
You cannot steal the thrones.
Hmm.
They are probably a little bit too big and heavy.
In that case, I'm going to stealthily make my way over and try and steal the scepter.
Okay. Make a legerdemain roll.
Alright.
Nice. Lucky for you, you still get it. You still get it.
Hey.
So yes, your loot meter goes up by 2 to the maximum of 10. You reckon you've got enough now, but you can have a look around and steal more shit should you so wish. It won't get you anything else, but hey, more flavour. You do, as you steal it, hear a slight and then the elite throne guard steps in. You are very stealth. Duh. And he is just going about his rounds. What do you do? This will be the last action you can take before we hit the intermission. And then the guys
Where
will
is he in the room in comparison to where I am? Because I know
He
I'm
has
right behind
just
the throne.
stepped in through the door that you had trouble with on the left-hand side, connecting to the library. You can see behind you the librarian is not in. In fact, as he steps in, he's like, "Oh, Master Librarian must be out to lunch. He never does that. Must be your girl. I do love a servant girl."
Jesus Christ.
It's a very lecherous throwing guard. So you have I'd
Did
say
he close the door over there behind him?
He did, yes.
He did.
Well, there is our Ninkatong. Steal his junk.
Yeah, just
fucking
palm, just like
100.
watch.
Yeah, 100 like pickpocketing Skyrim and steal the armor off him as he's walking.
No. I'm not talking about his armor. But when he says junk, I mean like I just run up, I palm his crotch, and then I steal.
I would like lower your loot rating by like 3.
Ah.
No one wants testicles in their fucking loot, man.
You don't know.
Just like in the bottom of the airship, just all of this gold and stuff, and just a testicle flops out of the sky.
Alright, after observing him for a couple of moments, I am going to, as he starts making his way around the throne room, stay on the opposite side from him, still hidden, and make my way towards the door over here on the right.
Okay, I'm gonna make some. How do I do secret rolls? Saying that's not secret anymore. Slash GR, solid. The Castle Guard isn't very on the ball.
Kick him in the junk, and then we see the video game characters kicking his literal junk.
Yep. So obviously he starts making his way around. As you move, he's going to move. So move your cursor on your character, and I'll move his. And you're out of the room.
Cool.
And I will now remember to hide the area. And then I will reveal this area. Guards everywhere! Kidding. It's just bad.
No, I'd rather not.
Not today, thanks. Alright, with that, we are back to the top of the round. Everyone gains a Valor. We are now in the intermission between Act 2 and Act 3. You guys are all free to talk to each other.
Alright, Lorelei will put a hand up to your ear, kind of just like she's just palming her face a little bit, and just say, "Well, Act 3's upon us. Let's do our best and get out of here after we finish up a great show."
Lorelei, give yourself a Valor as well for your Act 2 acting and speeching. I liked it, it was cute.
Oh, by the way, now that I'm not in the room with the throne guard, I am going to speak through the mic and let them know that I seem to have gotten almost everything that I can find that's worth money.
Okay. You guys will hear Kai say that to you guys over the comms.
I only wish there was more. I could have taken some stuff for myself.
Alright, if everyone is happy, then Kai will get another turn. which will be the intermission turn, and then you begin Act 3. You are all aware now that Kai's loot has reached its maximum value. So, you can really do whatever. Just close the act, should you so wish, in whatever ending you wanted to.
Alright, so I'm gonna make my way down towards the waiting room again.
Okay. Reveal areas. You see the maid again, and she does a little curtsy as you walk by, but does not challenge you.
In this area, is there anything valuable?
In the ballroom, as you look around, have you not been in the ballroom before?
I mean, no, actually. I never came this way. I went to the left and then just sort of made my way around.
Oh yeah, you managed to make your way all the way around. Chief didn't get. Yes, okay. So within the ballroom, it is a massive hall that is meant for parties and dances and such. One major staff member there, which is the maid, who nods and curtsies as you approaches. You are in working uniform. She does not challenge you. You look around, and as you do, there is the king's dancing outfit right at the back of the room, which you estimate could probably be worth something. It's made of very fine quality materials. And that's about it.
Alright, I'm gonna make my way over and steal those dancing materials.
Okay. You will be challenged by the maid if you attempt to steal those.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm just gonna make my way towards that waiting room.
Okie dokie. As you go past, you meet another guard in the hall, and he's like, "Stop! Who goes there? Name and business."
I'm just one of the new workers, I'm sorry.
New workers. King didn't hire any new workers. I should know. I
No,
love a
Madam.
good maid.
Madame Faye did.
Ah, Madame Faye. Make a negotiation roll.
Alright. Yeah, fuck out of here.
16 plus 1 plus 2. 19 again. Oh, yeah, sure. Sorry, my apologies, sir. Carry on. And he assumes his form, and you are allowed through without question.
Alright,
Save.
before I actually enter this room, which direction is the guard facing? Like, is he looking at me?
Which one? The hallway guard?
Yeah, the hallway guard.
He is standing outside guard for the ballroom, so he is basically facing towards the left. He's facing towards the waiting room.
Are there any, like, is there like a bathroom or something, like a way of getting out of sight in this hallway?
Nope, the bathroom was on the left-hand side. Sorry, 1 second. Merzy, were you going to say something?
No?
Oh, I thought I heard you say something. My bad. You probably have one more action, should you wish to take it, before the Act 3 starts.
God damn it.
You can
Alright.
just wait if you wish. The guard won't challenge you for waiting around.
Yeah, in that case, I'm gonna wait.
Alright, top of the round again. Everyone get into Valor once more.
I gotta move over to
days.
the left. I can't actually see my Valor script while it's in the dark.
Douggie and his fucking 9 Valor, I swear down you get something for that. Or at least you get something for 10. I think it's plus 1 to your rolls.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Vice Chairman DM. Yes, so at 10 you get a plus 1 to all your rolls. So Lorelei, it is now the beginning of Act 3. And during Act 3, with the battle raging, Aldert and Cyrus lead their forces to one final cataclysmic battle. Lucius / Lara rush to intervene and stop the fighting. Depending on the wishes of you guys, this could end a number of ways, and I believe you've already chosen the comedic ending?
One of them, the third one, I think.
The third one? Aldert and
pick
Cyrus.
one.
Oh, it was the first one. Okay, yeah, first one then. Sorry, it's just been a week.
That's right. So Aldert and Cyrus make peace at the dramatic moment and throw down their arms and end the war. Lucius/Lara picks one, both, or neither. Go ahead and make your move. You do not need to worry about affecting any of the meters, just go about your roleplay as you do.
Alright, well, I think that my character is just going to try and get to the ballot as fast as possible.
Alright. Your character runs over the stage through various obstacles pre-prepared by you and the group. Are you going to make a particular roll, or are you just going to do acting? You can lower the suspicion meter if you want to.
Nah, I'll just continue with the acting.
Okay. Rightsworthy.
Would it have been possible over the intermission to just round up a couple of extras to look like soldiers?
Yeah, that's totally fine. Various generic maids and butlers are excited, in fact, to be within the play. Yeah, you get annoyed by a few of them waving to Madame Faye, but most of them remain at court professionality as expected by maids. So you do have a few generics at your side.
Yes. Rightsworthy will walk onto roll onto the stage with them in tow.
They march behind you.
And that's that, really, for now.
That's fine. Douggie. For one.
So is it Lorelei and Derek both? Or I know Lorelei is rushing to the battle.
Yes. Derek and Rightsworthy, both their characters are preparing for this fight, and you are playing as any form of extra you wish to be. You can, of course, just choose to not partake and just say that you can be a generic soldier and just stand behind Rightsworthy, should you so wish.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Okay.
probably what I'm doing.
That's totally fine. I apologise for the fact that you guys can't make any rolls, but you guys have done a bit too fucking well, so it's not like you guys need to worry.
It's okay, I don't even know what I want to roll anyway.
You can all suffer for being good at this game. Derek, you can, of course, just do fairly neutral things. Your character is also... Are you going to meet Rightsworthy as his opponent on tough fields of battle?
Sure.
Are you going to come with your own quarter of soldiers?
Yep.
Are they dressed in any particular fashion? Derek style? Just scrubs 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Derek style.
You
Just
describe
full armor.
Derek style. Full armor. Ready for a fucking fight.
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, Kai. It is you.
It is indeed me. Is the guard still there?
He is, yeah, it's his post. He's not moving.
Oh, son of a bitch. Alright.
At most, he patrols back and forth, but that takes him about 10 seconds most. And he is keeping on watch on the entire hallway.
In that case, I'm going to make my way back into this room, or the ballroom, up into the Hall of Mirrors, and then through the secret passage to the library.
To the library, okay. Yep. No worries. You make there no troubles whatsoever.
Am I able to keep going, or is that the end of it?
You can make one more move, I'd say.
Alright, then I'm going to move into the greenhouse again.
Yeah, that was a movement, a support movement, and then an action movement. So yeah, that's Kai done. Top of the round again, Valor for everyone. Douggie is now at 10 Valor, so he does gain +1 to all of his rolls for as long as this lasts. Good job.
Yay! I did it. Just in time for us to not have to roll anything ever.
black bar is gone. So, Lorelei.
Alright, am I close enough to see the two sides approaching each other?
This is your play.
I'm going to rush over to Aldert's side and say, I'm not going to waste a single moment anymore. I can't waste any time without you.
Alright, so Lorelei rushes over to Rightsworthy and his soldiers and says such a thing. Rightsworthy, how do you react? A forthright and honest confession.
Okay, Rightsworthy will throw down his prop weapon and say, "Oh, my Lara, I am so glad. I may not bring my father victory, but a bride, he will be happy enough with that."
Good answer. Douggie. You can maintain visual, should you so wish. Or tell a funny joke. It is up to you. Or punch Derek in the back of the head. Whatever floats your boat.
Should I make one more plea to stop the stupid fighting?
Okay. Rightsworthy's captain of arms, otherwise known as Douggie, makes such a plea. Derek, how do you react to this situation? Lorelei has confessed her love to Rightsworthy, with Douggie, Rightsworthy's captain of arms, pleading for the fighting to stop. What do? Cattle.
Hello?
Winter?
Winter. Let's just skip him. Alright, Kai. What are you doing, Kai?
Alright. So, I'm currently in the greenhouse. I'm gonna make my way in. I'm gonna make my way into this hallway.
Okay, the maid does not challenge you, she has seen you before.
Into the bathroom.
You are in the bathroom.
And then I'm gonna change back into my regular clothes that I used while leaving the waiting room.
Yep, you do so without any particular worry.
Alright, then I come back and re-enter the waiting room.
As you come back in, the maid's like, "Oh, you going off work?"
Yes.
Oh, well, lucky for some. Most of us have to stay in here until way past dusk.
I just got lucky today.
Okay. And then you step back in. And the guardsman looks at you as you enter in. Goes, "Fucking hell, it was a long piss, wasn't it?" And he looks at the clock at the top of the room. That was like
Something
45
in that
minutes.
something in that ballroom does not agree with me.
It was like a week and a half.
Feels like I spent half my lifetime in that bathroom. Good lord.
Yes, so alright, well you stay in here now. No more breaks.
Understood.
Alright. And then it's back to Lorelei, top of the round once more. Douggie, you stay at the same 10 Valor. So, Lorelei, you are nearing the end. This is the round 3, but as you can hear that Nyx is done, you can bring the act to an earlier close, should you wish.
Alright, let's bring this play to a close. She'll lean down and prepare to give a stage kiss to Professor Rightsworthy.
Do you want to roll for this, or do you just want to do it?
Just do it.
Ah, boo you. Describe the kiss! No, it's fine. Alright, stage kiss received. Rightsworthy, you have been stage kiss rude. You're gonna call him back.
Pardon, sorry?
No, don't worry. How do you react to Lorelei and the situation?
Rightsworthy will just be attempt to look happy and not interested in anything else except for Lorelei's character.
Cute. Douggie, I'll assume you want to remain a stagehand.
Yeah.
Take that as a solid yes, okay.
Yeah.
Petal is be right back, so...
Rip Petal, no!
Kai is in the waiting room. So, I guess with that, you are all bringing this act to a close?
I believe that's the case. I don't have anything else to do.
Alright. So, how do we want to end this then? Are we going to end it with tragic ending, 1, 2, comedic ending, bittersweet? Oh. Comedic 1. So, both Aldert and Cyrus make peace before the bloodshed even starts, and Lucius/Lara goes to the side of Aldert, much to the dismay of about half the crowd. The king looks at his crowd and he's like, "Oh yeah, oh, boo, 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 boo!" And the queen's like, "Shut up, shut up!" Aldert was the better man. Shh. But regardless, they always stand up and give a thunderous roar. Shakes the room. Very foundations of the theatre. And do you all give a hearty bow? Yeah, you all give a hearty bow. And a job well done. You are all then, Kai is then led out as the stagehand. He takes a bow with you all. And then you all make your way off the stage, leaving it behind. And then a few moments later, let me just see if I've got this right. About an hour and a half later, after all the festivities have died down, you guys all make your way back to the airship. Let me see. Where have I pasted you guys? There you are. And there, ready to meet you, is Romero's hench people, or person.
People. How dare
Yes, dench people. Can you all see the airship?
I can, yep.
I need my puppy.
Oh, oh no, what just happened? Why did I just get put onto Saito? Oh. Give me 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Right, so let me just go rescue Mercy's puppy. Papa. Would I even put the papa? Oh, there he is. Poop. Steadfast and loyal, as Papa should. Yes, you are all on the airship. As you were making your way there before, the henchman, who is currently on the steering wheel, is, "Oh, good job, guys. All the loot is downstairs below. Murray will be pretty chuffed with all this." As you're all sort of giving yourselves did you do anything to celebrate? Just give yourselves like a congratulatory, well done. Any discussions about the mission?
Not so much.
Macabre silence it is then. During this silence, behind you guys, you do hear loads of red flares go up, and the henchman looks behind him and goes, "Oh shit! They noticed quicker than I thought they would." And then you do see rising to the distance as several shapes behind you guys, flying towards you all at decently high speed. It is now a race versus them. Ahead of you is a brass gate, which is currently closed. It is far ahead of you, mind you. It's just I can't make it any bigger on Roll20. You guesstimate that you'll probably have to deal with these interceptors and chasers far before you have to reach the gate. But that is where I would like to leave it, as I have to get up very early tomorrow.
Fair enough.
This is the second part, however. You did do part 1. Congratulations, you've all managed to make it through with 10 in all of your meters.
Nice.
Congratulations, everyone. Excellent thieving, excellent acting. I
Thank
thought
you.
that was a job well done.
That was fun.
I barely did anything.
Nah, it's decent role-playing and stuff.
Not everyone gets to be the thief every time.
As well.
I mean, unless I'm in the game, because then I do actually get to be.
Well,
the
if
thief
you
every
all
time.
dislike the theatrics so much, I will endeavour to not make you guys do such a thing again.
No, that was fun. I liked it.
It was
Yeah,
alright.
I really enjoyed that. That was really fun.
Why?
Yeah.
Why can I?
So,
I can move Lorelei's token.
yeah, it's,
Move me back. Leave me alone there.
It's
I'm sorry.
because we can all own, we all control, we all own everyone's character sheet, and
Oh, okay.
Rightsworthy and Lorelei are set to belong to a character sheet, not to a person.
Okay.
just don't touch.
I
Keep your hands to yourself.
I just noticed that. Sorry. I promise not to choose the. I promise only to use my power for good.
Yes, so obviously in the distance before you is the gate, and behind you are the various shapes in the distance. Next session will be a more combat-heavy one to juxtapose your stealthier, more roleplay heavy one. So you don't need to think on your feet, just try not to die. Everybody gains 100 EXP, which will put you at 200.
Alright, is that a level up or no? I don't
No,
actually.
it's 300 for a level up.
Alright.
Every time you level up, the next level is 100 times the level far away.
Okay.
So you'll be 300 next level up. Part 2, depending on how you go about it, should end with you guys hitting level 3.
Nice.
As long as you all don't get killed.
Killed.
Shot at the sky.
Yeah. As long as we don't die, that would probably put a bit of a downer on leveling up.
Yeah, most of the time. Alright, so I can now tell you that you did miss a fair few bits. There was a chamber behind the king's throne.
So,
It was like a hidden wall thing, and there was a lever behind the king's throne. You could have gotten with a high enough observation. That was the big score. That would have been like +4. But that was like
I mean, I was already at 10 though, so I mean.
Yeah, no, you fucking demolished it. Managed to avoid the faux pas of the easy plant, which would have smelled you out. And you also managed to avoid getting a fight with the elite guard, which would have probably shot your suspicion meter up by a country mile.
Alright, well, I'm glad I did not end up actually throwing pocket sand at the elite guard.
You would have been able to take him. The elite guard was a soldier, which is 1 up from from Flunky.
Oh, god damn it. Elite is so misleading. When you say elite guard, I think that means like the elite tier of enemy, which is equivalent to 1 PC, and I was like, alright, I don't think I can necessarily
Would you guys
kill him.
prefer to be told what their tier is?
I don't think
No,
so.
no.
I
No.
wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
I would. Go on.
Sorry, go on. Oh, okay. I prefer the surprise, but that makes me salty that the actual like name is what misled me, rather than just not
Well,
knowing how strong my opponent is.
Yeah, well, the thing is, in tier systems, elite would be able to take a PC on 1v1.
Yeah, exactly. That's why when I saw the name Elite Guard, I assumed that meant he was just an elite who is a guard.
Nah. If he was an elite, your suspicion meter would have been 10 before the time you could have killed him.
Yeah, that's why I avoided combat.
It was a good decision. He's not weak by any standards. Obviously, all the soldiers were flunkies, all their 1 health. Which is why it wasn't too bad if you got in a fight with them. Yeah, no, I'd say I'd probably let you do it like a significantly high aura roll. I'd tell you how strong they were in terms of that. Just from their general visage. Can't wait to actually have a fucking decent master fight against you, that fucking dragon was such an almighty disappointment. If I made another one, you guys will fucking find him eventually too. I've never run out of dragon.
2 dragons.
Yeah. This is 2 dragons, both of them have 2 heads. Fuck you. Alright, good job guys. Next week I should be filming, hopefully, so we'll be able to go on for longer, and that should be us covered for the Thespian heist, provided only good things happen.
Sounds
Only
good.
good things. Only good things.
Only good things, of course.
Alright. I'm gonna close down Valor now.
Alright.
Tell you what, they're finding airships is well hard.
Thank you for running, and thank you everyone in the audience for watching. I'll see you next week.
Bye!
Bye.
There'll be more
See ya.
next week.